We had in just before Memorial Day weekend, all Verona Road traffic shifted onto the east side of the highway, so we still maintain 2 lanes open in each direction, but we have northbound traffic traveling on the newly completed interchange ramps. Southbound traffic now travels on the old northbound lane, so all the traffic shifted on the east side, and crews are already working feverishly on the west side of the highway. You'll see crews between Raymond Road and Williamsburg Way. A lot of work digging down 25 feet south of Williamsburg Way, and then getting some of the retaining walls finished up in front of the businesses north of County PD. We're also working on a lot of grading south of PD and getting ready for some concrete paving here in the next couple of weeks as well. The shift has been going really well. It occurred over one weekend before Memorial Day, and so certainly people are paying attention to the different lane configurations, making sure that they're aware of the different crossovers that are happening throughout the work zone. The speed limit is lower. It's 40 miles an hour through the work zone and 30 miles an hour closer to the belt line and the finished completion north of Raymond Road. But people have been adjusting well, and just want to make sure that people continue to do their part in the work zones, just to slow down, be alert, and eliminate distractions when driving. And so certainly at the different intersection locations, making sure that people are aware of the stop bar locations and that they stop at a certain point, because those continually change as we work through construction. So making sure they're aware of each of the intersection configurations and the changes. Again, all the access points and turns are open at both of the intersections, but just to be vigilant of those changes throughout construction. For Williamsburg Way area, we're going to be going, Verona Road traffic will be traveling underneath Williamsburg Way, so we're going down about 25 feet. So some of the businesses that are there and the material that's there is going to remain, and so we need walls that are about that height, so 20 to 25 feet high near Williamsburg Way to hold up that earth, and then cutting through and then coming down, and sort of right by Carriage Street and where that old access was is sort of our match point, that it goes low and then eventually to high. So then anything south of Carriage Street is going to get a lot higher, and so that again gets close to 20-25 feet up as you get closer to PD once we start working on that. And that'll be a lot more prominent next year in 2019 to see a lot of that work by County PD and really start to build all of that up, because we're essentially taking the material that'll be pulled from Williamsburg Way area and shifting it to the south toward PD. And so having that drastic change in the elevation difference is going to be noticeable.
Happening there?
Yes, so we're working right now on Raymond Road in front of Speedway in that area, and it is going to widen out because we will be having eventually 3 left turn lanes from Raymond Road to northbound Verona Road. So widening out that, as well as a continued right turn lane to head south on Verona Road. And then for northbound Verona Road, we're going to have 2 right turn lanes to head toward Raymond Road. So widening out that intersection, allowing the additional capacity to get through. It will remain a signalized intersection, so traffic lights will be there after construction. But the good news for people that regularly travel this intersection is it will be completed in November. Permanent condition, brand new concrete signals, and all of that as we go forward. It has played some of a role. Certainly the different work of if we do any concrete paving or any grading, certainly there's a lot more water out there. It's good for farmers, but not necessarily good for construction. But that's something that construction crews and staff take into account when they build a project and the schedule for that project. And so making sure that there are weather delays or any weather days built into the job. So if, such as today was a pretty rainy day, past couple of days, and taking that into account, so when there is nice days, we can keep the project moving forward and keep that part on schedule. But crews have been doing a great job of obviously paying attention to the forecast and knowing that if there is grading that's going on in one area, perhaps they can work on some storm sewer work elsewhere. And so being just extra vigilant of that. So what we have coming up later this summer is ongoing work, storm sewer work that's going to be happening between Raymond Road and Williamsburg Way. More grading, again, digging down by Williamsburg Way, a lot of that retaining wall and temporary shoring that's going to be happening. Later this summer and fall, you'll start to see the posts go in for the new noise wall that'll be following along the southbound lane. So that'll be happening later this summer and early fall. And eventual panels going in. So by the completion of this stage or phase this fall, the southbound noise wall will be in place for those residents that abut Verona Road. So that'll be going on, as well as the finished condition of Verona Road south of PD, the brand new concrete, the permanent expanded lanes. We're going to 3 lanes in each direction on Verona Road. So south of PD, it'll be the brand new concrete. Everything will be laid in, ready to go for future traffic switches in that area as well. So a lot of the work will be still on the west side. It's all of this green essentially that you're seeing on the map. So making those interchange ramps to PD and around Williamsburg Way. So eventually southbound traffic will shift onto that in 2019, and then we can have all the traffic shifted to the outside as we work on the core of Verona Road in 2019. So by late 2019, November 2019, all Verona Road is done. Again, 3 lanes in each direction, going underneath Williamsburg Way, over PD, and continue on. Yes, everything you want to know, we have a great project website, veronaroadproject.wi.gov. You can also go out to the project Facebook page if you search for Wisconsin Verona Road Project. A lot of great sort of ways to know what's going on behind the scenes, behind the orange barrels and barrier wall, as well as different little tips and tricks of traveling through the work zone, especially for upcoming holidays and everything else for weekend travel. Just making sure that people are always alert and paying attention to the road ahead and put down their phone, as the classic saying goes, head up, phone down.